and Jenkins 4-2 ahead.
Yeah, he could have got good odds against Jenkins. I think it was something like 9-2 in this match, but whatever, he was certainly odds against. And
55.
Well, I, for one, wouldn't have taken them, but I wouldn't mind being given odds against Jenkins now, because to me, he looks as though he's
58.
capable of not only holding his throw, but making sure that he goes through to the victory. First to 8, of course, wins the match. It's possible to draw 7 apiece and gain 1 point.
43.
Jenkins, should he win, will move on to 6 points, and it will rekindle some self-belief, and hopefully he can squeeze into the top 4. The great Yorkshireman Dennis Priestley from Mexborough, world champion twice, and one of the most popular men in this part of the world, mate.
Absolutely, and a former Premier League player himself, Dennis, of course, and great to see him here tonight, and still as hugely
96.
popular as ever. It's been a scrappy start to this leg from Terry Jenkins, and you do wonder if Lewis wins a leg against the throw, doubts will start creeping
42.
into his mind because of the run of form, or lack of it, that Jenkins is on. 60 feet on the spin. That is a concern for him. We're in Liverpool next week. Looking forward to that at the Echo Arena as the Premier League tour continues up and down the UK.
Yeah, there you have it, the remaining weeks, finishing at the Trent FM Arena in Nottingham on May the 13th, and then, of course, the final top 4 in the league at the Wembley Arena, Sunday, May 23. Tickets available. No reason why you shouldn't get to Wembley, folks. If your football team's not there, well, maybe your favourite dart player is.
Lewis looking good in this leg to break the throw, and that would get him right back into it. That was nicely done by Terry Jenkins, but double 13 the target. That's beautiful finishing, absolutely brilliant from Adrian Lewis, and he really is back in this game with a vengeance. He's fought back into it bravely, and he's now looking to hold his throw to level it all up at 4 apiece. And Terry Jenkins started with 2 draws in this tournament as Lewis hits a 3rd maximum of the game. 4 between them. Brilliant stuff here.
Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. 4 maximums, as you say. 3 to Lewis, 1 to the man in blue. You've got to say, Lewis has come back off the break on fire. Won that leg against the throw, 13 darts, and then starts with a 180. Puts himself in pole position in the 8th leg and ought to even up at 4 apiece here. Can Jenkins withstand what Lewis has to offer? There you see the averages. They have dropped mainly because of missed doubles, but nevertheless, impressive stuff, particularly from Lewis. 21 3-figure scores from Jenkins, only 16 from Lewis, but it's the 180 column where he outpoints his opponent.
140.
That was more like it.
124.
So Lewis chases 1-2-4 here. Double 2. Wow, that was a quick fire shot there from Adrian Lewis, and this is a tall order for Jenkins. He's not going to get there, and Lewis is on the verge of levelling this match after being in a spot above her. This to level at 4 apiece.
I'm staggered that he went 2 treble 20s for double 2. Not the best double in the world. He gets it in the end. Makes no difference to Adrian Lewis. Super stuff from him. It's now 4 legs all. He was trailing 4-2 Lewis, but looking more and more like parity. 4-4.
100.
A maximum 6 legs to go. Somebody here, one or the other, has got to make a break
58.
and just sneak it somehow. But where is that break going to come, and who is it going to come from?
Lewis started with only 1 win in the opening 5 weeks of the Wacknakai Premier League, so he has made quite a recovery to put himself on the verge of the top 4. There's no doubt he has the ability to go all the way to Wembley. He can do it. Now, the point that I was making just a few moments ago, there will be doubts creeping into this man's mind.
100.
He needed that treble with that last dart, because up to then he'd lost his range. And Lewis
58.
will be confident now.
Yeah, trailing by 80 in this and against the throw, so Jenkins homing in nicely, all the more now. 85 left, he'll come down for treble 15. not quite get it, but he's in a handy position, Jenkins, to go 5-4 ahead with throw. Little red square tells you which player started and alternates from player to player. The advantage with the player throwing first. 70 wanted, 20 for tops, double top for 5-4.
50.
Well, Lewis cannot check out 185. We know that, Nige. 170 a maximum checkout. He might get it. Well, he's got 65 left. He'll go 25. Leave tops. It's easy, this game.
Well, they make it look easy, don't they, John, to be fair to these boys. Double 10 for Jenks. Going to come further in and does so. No mistake that time from Terry Jenkins. Retakes the lead. What a game this is turning out to be. Jenkins leads 5-4. And now Lewis has to hold his throw. Can't afford any slip-ups. That was a slack last start from Lewis.
Yeah, might regret that. But Jenkins cannot capitalise. 81 apiece, 420 apiece left. Advantage Lewis because he's throwing first. For the benefit of new viewers, Nigel, and I know we've got a few tonight because earlier I was in North Yorkshire, lovely part of the world, at the Malton Ladies Luncheon Club, and spoke at that particular do in Pickering, and many are watching darts on telly for the very first time. Hope you get hooked, ladies, and 58. Enjoy the fun, because that's what it is.
Certainly is. Fabulous atmosphere here in Sheffield.
140.
We expect nothing else from this sport-mad city. With the two big football clubs and the Don Valley Stadium just 92. Down the road from here. Really is a magnificent city of sport. 5-4 Jenkins leads, but Lewis is sat on a ton 30 to level it up
100.
Here. And you do get a feeling this game could go all the way to a draw. Treble 20 for double 5. Ball now for Lewis.
83.
Needed that ball to hold his throw. This for a vital break. Suggested one of them might get it. This is it, possibly, for Jenkins. A fraction under, and it's in. Oh yes, held his nerve, and what a break for Jenkins. Goes